What's up, guys? It's a wonderful Monday here, and I can't wait to be jumping back into Lord of the Flies. Today, those answers for Chapter 8 are posted, and you also should be working on your Chapter 9 questions because we're moving on to Chapter 9. Now, I do want to talk about the most important part about Chapter 8, and that is Simon's interaction with the Lord of the Flies. Now, in case we still aren't quite getting it, that interaction, of course, is Simon talking to himself. At this point in time, we see this kind of a few different forms of conflict that we should be familiar with, right? Conflict in stories: man versus nature, man versus society, man versus self, man versus God. That's a pretty common one, or gods, plural, that depending on the story. So, what I want from you today is actually in your short answer response, I want you to tell me what type of conflict did Simon have with the Lord of the Flies, knowing that really he's talking to himself? Is it a question of him talking to himself? Is it the conflict between an intrinsic thing? Or is it Simon talking about society itself? And how, remember, Golding's main exploratory purpose for this book was people are naturally bad. So is that really the conversation that's being had? Or is it a question about nature? And if people are inherently bad, is human nature different than nature? Is the idea really, is the conflict coming with the Lord of the Flies? Is it how their boys are struggling against the landscape itself? These are the types of questions that readers ask themselves as they're reading, and this is the type of question I'm asking you. I want you to pick those and tell me why you think it is the way it is, all right? I want you to explain your thoughts and get those words and write down on the page, okay? So literally, you're going to have to watch this video to answer that question, because I'm just going to write "see question in video," and that was it. All right, guys? So make sure that we're still filling out our chapter questions thoroughly and well. I do want you to turn in those chapter 8 questions. Yes, even though I'm giving you the answers so I can give you a grade on those. That'll be all good and fine and dandy. Remember that tomorrow we do have another Google Meet hangout sort of thing. If you were there last Thursday, you know that it was kind of chaos. I'm hoping that both of my dogs make an appearance this time instead of just the one. I might even try and track down my cat if she's not just being the worst and hiding from me like usual. But really, I just hope that you guys had an amazing weekend. I'm hoping that we're going to have an amazing shortened week here. And I will see all of you during those Google Meet sessions tomorrow, all right? Have an amazing rest of your Monday. Let's get to reading, and that's all. What happens when boys work together to establish a civilization? And I can understand an author's choices and how they impact the story.